What's up, financial hawks? So in today's video, we're going to be going over resumes and how you can use ChatGPT to actually help you out on your resume journey. And it's actually not too hard to actually do this. So let me go ahead and switch the screen over so you guys can see this. I have myself right here so you guys can see me here. And we have a poor quality resume, as you guys can see. And I'm just gonna just briefly go through this as you guys can, see this 2 page. Got a lot of things to fix on this. And we're gonna be using ChatGPT to help us out with optimizing this resume. And I actually should maybe do like a part two where I kind of showed how I optimized my sister's resume on her journey. But yeah, you can use this for like any field. So first off, not including ChatGPT, just looking at this, I'm seeing a whole lot of like kind of like red flags. Like look at this email, partygirl@hotmail.com. You definitely don't want to have anything like that for your actual email address on your resume. You want to have it more professional there. I don't like the center of everything. I guess the name is cool. We don't need this italicized though. We can just have this regular bold, have this. All this can be like on one line too, pretty much. All of this right here, maybe the phone number as well, and probably even the email address, or at least on the side somewhere. It takes up a lot of different space. Again, seeing a lot of centering. Again, at least from just looking at this, just like this, I feel like this can be more left oriented for the most part. It is different than everything on the left side too. Education, work experience. I'm usually seeing on the right side. So maybe whoever made this. Oh, okay. This is in America, so I thought maybe this might be overseas, so maybe that's why it looks kind of different. But looks like it was here in America, so that is kind of odd seeing, at least from my perspective, the years and everything on the left side. But just the way everything is kind of just like looks and written, it doesn't have any really good cohesiveness, and it's kind of hard to read. But the part that you'll actually be able to use ChatGPT on, like the most easiest parts, are like the actual like experience for the job, for example. So we'll start there. And as you guys can see, we have Boston Art Gallery, Boston. Okay, year present. Okay, see how it's on the right side now, and this is on the left side. Yeah, that's bad. You want to have it all congruent throughout the whole entire resume. So we have our experience right here, and I'll just go ahead and read this. Prepare gallery for new exhibitions and properly hang and install artwork, adhering to specific instructions of gallery owner. Okay, that actually does not sound bad, actually. Open and close store independently, manage financial transactions, and accurately maintain sales records. Okay. Demonstrate strong customer service skills while answering phones, greeting clients, and providing administrative support to maintain daily gallery operations, and recognized by supervisor for detail orientation and accuracy. Okay, so just reading this from just right here, my first time reading this, it actually doesn't sound like terrible as I thought. I thought it was going to be like extremely horrible, like some of the ones I've been seeing online. I was going to do one on like a LinkedIn resume, but I didn't want to like call nobody out or anything. And I thought about maybe messaging them and like saying I could do a video, but kind of just forgot. So the first thing we're going to do is, on your experience, like on your resume, you can just copy and paste that. I just did, or copy it there, Control C, and then go to ChatGPT. And then ChatGPT, you can go ahead and let me just make this a bit smaller, or maybe a bit bigger. And we're gonna type in and like, again, you don't have to type this exactly like this, but you can just play around with it. Every time I talk to ChatGPT, I kind of write my prompts kind of differently, kind of depending on how I feel. But let's say, okay, I'm working on a resume, and I can't actually see the bottom of this. It's like oh, actually, I can hide it. I can hide this. You guys can't see this, but I can see it on my side. But I just hit it. So okay, I'm working on a resume. Let's see. Can you make this part sound more professional? And we're going to go back, and it's going to be for a showroom associate. The position, this position experience was for a showroom. I think it said yeah, associate. Uh, and I guess I could copy and paste this first, but it's showroom associate at Boston Art Gallery. At Boston Art Gallery, you don't really have to worry about um, typos or whatnot with ChatGPT for the most part. And then if you want to go down on lines without pressing enter, do Shift Enter, and it'll allow you to go down multiple lines without having to accidentally enter. Okay, and I just copy and paste the bullet points, and then we're going to go ahead and press enter. And let's see what they're going to end up doing right here. Showroom associate, Boston Art Gallery, prepare gallery for new exhibitions by professionally hanging and installing artwork in accordance with the gallery owner's specific instructions. Independently open and close the store, manage financial transactions, and accurately maintain sales records. Demonstrated strong customer service skills by answering phone calls, greeting clients, and providing administrative support to ensure smooth daily operations, and commended by supervisor for exceptional attention to detail and accuracy. So right there, if we wanted to, we could just go ahead and copy and paste this back. And then on our resume, we could then delete this part and then, paste our new one. Or if we wanted to, let's say we have four bullet points, and this is the first job on here. So having four, I guess isn't terrible actually at all. Like once you get lower in, that's kind of when you want to have maybe less, like maybe 1 or 2 points, just so you're not using too many pages, not using 3 or 4 pages. So let's say, for example, we like what we have. So I'm just going to talk to ChatGPT kind of smooth, Thank you so much. Again, you don't have to type it exactly like this. Again, I kind of just play around with it, but thank you so much. That looks good. However, I would like to have a max of 3 bullet points. Can you let's see, can you summarize the above points within 3 bullet points? All right, let's see. Of course. And now they're giving me just 3 bullet points with everything condensed into that. So now we have managed the preparation and installation of artwork for new exhibitions, adhering to the gallery owner's specific instructions, independently handled store operations, including opening and closing, financial transactions, and I'm with burp, and maintaining sales records, and then provided exceptional customer service and administrative support, recognized for attention to detail and accuracy. So you see, like, you can really play around with ChatGPT to really make it exactly how you would like it. Now, another thing too, like when you're working on a resume, sometimes you may have a position and you may remember some of the things you may have done, but you may not have remembered everything, and you would like something that would fit within that type of role. So, okay, let's say for showroom associate, okay, let's say, I'm trying to see how I would write it on ChatGPT, but okay, let's say I didn't have anything here, but I worked as a showroom associate, and I get ChatGPT to kind of give me like a baseline, so to speak, on this. It's actually pretty easy to do within ChatGPT. So let me go ahead and bring up a new one. And let's say, actually, you know what? We should bring up a whole new chat. And let's say I'm a showroom associate at Boston Art Gallery. I've been working there for 2 years now. Okay. Can you make, let's say, 3 bullet points? 3 bullet points of 3 bullet points for a resume for this position that would that would fit that amount of years in position. Okay, let's just say something like that. So basically, I'm kind of just asking it, can you create the bullet points for me that would fit somebody working as an associate, showroom associate at Boston Art Gallery for like 2 years? And let's see what it brings up. You see, cool. And now they curated these three for me, and I guess it got my memory updated as well. But that's something else. But curated and managed art displays, ensuring optimal presentation and adherence to gallery standards, contributing to a 15% increase in visitor management. Provided exceptional customer service, including detailed art knowledge and purchase assistance, resulting in a 20% boost in sales and customer service, customer satisfaction. And then coordinated and facilitated gallery events and exhibitions, collaborating with artists and vendors to deliver seamless and successful events. Now, on this one too, I kind of talked about this before when I went going over videos, the importance of kind of like having those percentages and like how you have helped out the company, not just like your day to day, but how you yourself actually attributed to the increase in the company in some capacity. So you get a 15% increase in visitor engagement, 20% in boost in sales, kind of giving you more, I guess, hype, so to speak, when you're actually speaking with potential employers. So for this one, let's say those percentages aren't necessarily correct for you. Let's say maybe you kind of look through your history and like, okay, going back, I may have increased it by 7%. So you can turn that 15% to 7%. Or maybe you have helped out with some of these, but not all of these. So then you can ask ChatGPT, can you create me like 4 more bullet points, for example? And now you're getting another 4, like 4 more. So again, if you had nothing, this kind of can give you a good framework. And then within this framework, you can then start copying and pasting some of these to your resume if that applies to you. And if it doesn't apply to you, you can then change it so that it can apply to you. So maybe you conducted guide tours for visitors, but maybe it wasn't like, maybe, okay, let's see, offering in-depth knowledge of art pieces, enhancing the overall visual experience. So yeah, so maybe you just conducted a few guided tours for visitors, or maybe for private people, but you didn't go into depth on the art pieces and whatnot. For example, you can like omit that part, but then, hey, I conducted guided tours for XYZ amount of visitors, and then maybe adding like this, enhancing the overall visitor experience. Again, kind of showing you kind of how you are helping out the company, not just your day-to-day task. And you can play around with Chat GPT a lot with this, but like that's one way you can like use Chat GPT to help you out with your resume. You can use that for your experience. You got this experience here, got this experience here. Like, look at this, for example. Like this whole thing, if you want to do this all in bulk, look at this. I can just copy and paste all of this. Can you rewrite these sections on my resume to make it sound more professional? And then bam, paste that, and then it'll go through and it'll pretty much rewrite your current resume, your current experiences again to make it sound more professional. So you don't have to do it just by one. That's the way I would do it. So you can really get it detailed and really get it streamlined, or I guess more or less congruent with who you are as a person. Because again, like at some points, I guess if everybody was kind of just doing this and you're not actually going back in and then changing things and make it fit more towards you, you can get a lot of what's the word? A lot of copy and pasting, or so to speak, or it may look like a whole lot of copy and paste, maybe from the employer side of everybody was just doing just that and not actually changing things to fit you. So again, you don't have to do it by one. You can do it in bulk like this. But then I would recommend going into this and actually seeing what you have done and then changing or making it sound more professional on the things that you have currently done, and then trying to find ways that you can add percentages or big numbers on how you helped out the company, not necessarily again your day-to-day tasks. So again, that's something to definitely look into when you're using ChatGPT. And okay, look at this. Skills, computer skills. Okay, let's say, okay, like this is current computer skills, but let's say we didn't even have a skills section, right? And what job are we applying to? Let's say we're applying to a, yeah, okay, you know what, a waitress job. Oh yeah, okay. Let's say we're applying to a waitress, another waitress job. So we don't have no skills section, right? So let's say, okay, I'm working on a resume, and okay, I'm working on the skills section of my resume. Can you okay, resume, applying towards waitress jobs. What skills can I add to my skills section? And let's see what ChatGPT ends up doing. Customer service, communications skills, multitasking, team collaboration. Yeah, it gives you a lot. So yeah, if you feel like you fit all of these, and yeah, I guess you could put all these on your skill set. And I'm pretty sure you probably see these a lot, like on LinkedIn and other job sites, as some of the keywords that I'm assuming that their AI will look into when they're looking at all the hundreds of probably thousands of resumes. So again, it's pretty simple, pretty quick to do. And like this, for example, like you can't just copy and paste this on your resume. You would like it to be like this, word, comma, instead of just listed out down. That would take up way too much space. So yeah, you can just copy and paste this, for example, and you can just say, can you? Well, actually, you don't even have to copy and paste that. I should copy and paste this here, but I can just tell ChatGPT, hey, the list that you gave me above, can you just rewrite it in another way? But let's say I just found a list somewhere online, okay? So can you make this list? Can you rewrite or make this list um, in a, I'm gonna say in a horizontal way, horizontal way with a word. You know what? I feel like I'm writing this like super technical. I don't even have to make it this technical. But can you make this list side by side? Okay, can you make this list words side by side with a comma in between each word? Okay, and then bam, copy and paste that. And then yeah, it'll just give me that. Yeah, I feel like I kind of just wrote that more complicated than it had to have been, but this was that's pretty much like the fun part about ChatGPT. You can write things, kind of like how you want it to be, or maybe even more technical or non-technical, and it works so good. Just have fun and prompting and using ChatGPT. If you guys want me to do a video, me kind of just playing around with ChatGPT, kind of how I learn like a whole bunch of different prompts. Shoot, definitely let me know. I might make a video on that. But yeah, that's how you can like work on your skills or any section. You don't have to be just on skills. You can just use that for any section. Like, hey, like let me see, like I'm looking for maybe more experience I can put on my resume, and I'm looking for a waitress job, and they can give you examples like that. Like there's so many different ways you can use it. And we got activities, student government. Like if I wanted to, I could use ChatGPT to kind of rewrite that to make it look better. And let's see what else. Oh wow, okay, now I see it. So this was supposed to be a good resume. Okay, that's why it was kind of sounding better than I thought. This whole time I'm thinking this was two resumes. Oh my god, guys, that's crazy. Yeah, that explains so much. That explains so much. So yeah, even if you think it sounds good, you can use ChatGPT to make it even sound better. So I want to do one more on the experience. Look at this: help in gallery, hang new art, work with owner. complete paperwork for sales. So like, yeah, for this, you can just copy and paste that. Let's say that's on your bad resume. Hopefully your resume isn't that bad. Oh, hopefully it isn't like bad like this. But let's say again, can you rewrite this section of, well, actually, can you rewrite this section of my resume on experience for for my showroom associate position at Boston Gallery. And we're going to also tell it to add some more like bullets points. You can also add some more bullet points to make it look more professional. And then in this case, I'm going to again give it, like, we've been working here for 2 years. We've been working here for 2 years. And then we're going to paste what we currently have. All right. And then look at that. Bam. We got something we can work with now. Now, obviously, you don't want to have all of this. Like, yeah, this is way too much. This is way too much. Look at that. We already hit our free plan limit for ChatGPT 4. So yeah, this is way too much, but it gives us a good framework. So then from here, we can pick and choose which ones that may fit us. And if any, hopefully one of those fits you, but if not, then hey, you can rewrite it, add something, or create more. Or you could talk to ChatGPT. You can be like, I've done several VIP tours, and I've visited several countries, helping out others. Can you add that in as a can you add that in as a bullet point or points for my resume? Okay. And let's see what it ends up saying. Look at this. So now it should add some of those in there. Curate on coordinate. Oh yeah, conduct guided VIP tours, offering exclusive insights and tailored experiences, enhancing the engagement and satisfaction of high-profile guests. You see, so you can like play around with this so much, guys. So like, it really is like no point of you having like a super terrible resume looking like this right now if you have access to ChatGPT for sure. And I don't know, maybe one day I might end up helping out people when they don't want to do all of this. They want somebody they can come in, tell them exactly what they want to do. They can come to me. I can get your resume and I can really make it look nice. Because again, you can use ChatGPT to make things look nice. But again, you want to add your own, like after you're done getting like the framework, then you want to go ahead and add in your own, like, I guess, uniqueness, your own flair to really sell yourself. And that's the key that you kind of had to play around with. But regardless, if you have a horrible resume, your first thing to do is have a good framework. And then from your good framework, you can then work to have an exceptional, unique resume that's for you. But yeah, guys, that's how you can use ChatGPT to help out on your resume. Oh, you know what? Before we end this, I'm going to copy and paste this whole thing here. And then I'm going to say, can you reformat my resume template so far to make it look more professional? And then remember, shift and enter, and then copy, or I already copied, so paste or control V. And I'm going to take out the poor quality resume part of this. And it should kind of just, make it look way more professional. And again, from here, you can play around with this some more. Like this, for example, the skills section, I wouldn't have it listed out like this. I would have them listed with the word, comma, And then you can again go through this, make a good framework. But again, you can pretty much do whatever with ChatGPT to help you out in your in your journey, from helping out with the creation of your framework, making things sound more professional, to even helping out with skills that you weren't maybe necessarily sure you had. You can use that to create new sections as well for your resume. But yeah, you can definitely use ChatGPT to help out on your journey.